Are you thinking about moving to Austin and living in a golf community but just don't know which one to choose? We've got you covered. We are at Onion Creek on the southeast side of Austin today. We're going to show you around 3 different houses in different price points so you know what to expect when you get here. We're going to take you to the golf course, to the park, and right here we're starting over the actual Onion Creek. All right, let's get started. If this is your first time to our channel and you want to know everything there is to know about living in Austin, Texas, then subscribe below and tap the bell so you get notified when there's new information to help you about Austin, Texas. Hi, my name is Nicole Cooper. My team and I get calls and emails from people just like you needing help moving in and around Austin, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move in 9 or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We look forward to hearing from you to make you have that perfect move to your next home. Now, let's get started on Onion Creek. Onion Creek, isn't it gorgeous? The creek runs through the entire community on the golf course and through the homes. Before we get started on our 3 houses, I'm going to give you just a little bit of data about the community. The home prices, closed price on average the last year, it's been about $700,000, putting it at about $250 a square foot. On average, homes are around 2,800 square feet and they're on about 3/10 of an acre. Now the ages vary a lot because this community started in the 70s and every kind of decade they built a new phase going towards the back. So most of the homes will be 70s, 80s, 90s, and maybe the beginning of the 2000s. Not too much new construction in here anymore because all the lots are taken. Now you can get in this community for around $500,000 at the baseline. This country club is known for its legends of golf. Back in the 80s, they had the Arnold Palmers and Chi-Chi Rodriguez's back playing on this very golf course right here. I was so lucky I got Arnold Palmer's signature when I was in, I don't know, probably early high school. My mom brought me up, it was super fun. Then this course hosted the LPGA later on in the late 90s. So this course has a lot of history in it going back to the early 1970s. Currently, there are 3 sets of 9. So, you know, it doesn't get boring. You might play A and B, and then A and C, and then B and C. So it's a really fun course to play, and these greens are super tricky. If you haven't played out here a few times, you're gonna have a rough go of it the first time. Some of the greens have been taken on the original 9 have been taken out by the flood, so they're different paces than the ones in the back that are brand new. Nothing's brand new, but newer. So you get the idea. It's a really fun course to mix and match and play over time. As we're coming up to our first and second houses on the tour today, I just want you to take note of all these gorgeous trees. Onion Creek has been around since the 70s. It's near a creek, so you just have these huge growth trees. You've got a lot of pecan trees, you've got oak trees. It's really well established and they just tower over the roads. It makes it a really pretty drive on the way in. All right, that lands us at our first property today. I'm gonna point you over here at it. There we go. This home is listed for $529,000 at $280 a square foot. It's 1,890 square feet, 1,890 square feet, and it was built in 1974. Hasn't had any updates. It's in its original form, which is, you know, why you get that better price. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, and it's on right at 1/4 of an acre, but it does have a swimming pool. So if you wanted to come in and put a little elbow grease on this one, do a little cosmetic fix up on the inside, you could have a really wonderful lot and swimming pool, and you're about only 3 or 4 blocks to the actual clubhouse of the country club, so very convenient. Now our next home happens to be next door. It's our next price point up. This lovely brick home right here. This one is listed for $619,000. It's about $100,000 more than the last one. It's also a little bit bigger at 2,295 square feet, but the main difference is this one has been completely remodeled. So this home here at $619,000 puts it at $270 a square foot. It's a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, and it's 3/10 of an acre, so a little bit bigger lot than the last one. But you can get an idea in this neighborhood neighborhood, there's a lot of ranch style homes, those single story, kind of long from the front. They're very long left to right. There are 2 stories in here, as you can see right over there, but for the most part in this older section, they are more the ranch style homes. As we get closer towards the back section, to the homes that were built closer to the 2000 year, those are going to have many more 2-story homes back in that section, and they get a little bit bigger back there as well. All right, let's go check out the next one. Here we're standing at the swimming pool. Let me give you a look back here. Beautiful little swimming pool. Big swimming pool, I should say. There's a kiddie pool over to the side over there, and that's the club. That's the meeting room there. The pro shop's towards the back. Look at this gorgeous tree. You can actually get shade while you're sitting at the pool, and then you're right here overlooking the golf course. That's number 9 in the distance and 10 right here. Depending on which way you're playing it, this could be 1, and you know, it just depends how they have the 3 sets of 9 teed up for that particular day. All right, let's carry on. Okay, we are down here at the neighborhood park. If you can see over there, those bunkers are part of the golf course, and then I'll just show you around here. You have a little pavilion you can sit under and have a nice cocktail or a cup of coffee. You have basketball courts, you have the playground and swings for the kids. You've got this backstop over here if you want to roll a kickball or throw some baseballs. You also have disc golf. Not sure if you can see it in the distance. Here's one a little bit closer right here. So it's a really awesome little community spot over here. And right over that berm, I'll show you in just a minute, that's the duck pond, and it's fun to see all the ducks come through at the time of year when they migrate. So this is what I was talking about. The park's back there and the cute little pond right here. You can see all the ducks out there. They're way on the other side and all here. We're coming up to our 3rd property of the day. Now this is the highest one we have on tour for today at $695,000, but there are higher properties that sell in here, just not as often. You will find some homes upwards of $1 million, and that's if they've been remodeled to a T and probably have that overlooking the golf course view or over the creek or something, you know, that makes it super special. Generally speaking, you're not going to have too many homes over $1 million in Onion Creek. So this home right here, we're in the newer section of Onion Creek, kind of towards the back. This one is listed for $695,000, puts it at $252 a square foot. It's 2,755 square feet and built in 1996. It's a 5-bedroom, 3-bathroom, and it's on just under 1/4 acre lot at 0.22 acres. And this one actually sits on the golf course. I don't know if you can see back there between the houses. Anyway, this one sits on the golf course, so that's going to bring it a little bit of a premium as well. This one was built in 1996 and hasn't really been remodeled too much, which is why the price isn't any higher than it is at $695. Had it been remodeled, then you can go ahead and tack on a bunch more money, as it's got this great, like, private little street, not too much traffic, and on the golf course. So that's our 3rd example for today. All right, now we're here kind of at the entry of Onion Creek, and you can see over here we're on the main highway. That's Interstate 35. But once you get back in the neighborhood, it gets super quiet and peaceful. But out here in front, we have the little strip mall. We've got a bank, a vet, we've got Scott and White Clinic, we've got Prego's Pizza, liquor store, things like that. Not a terribly large amount of shopping here. However, right up the road, right over there, about a mile up the road, you have South Park Meadows, and South Park Meadows has everything from Target to Michael's to H-E-B, groceries, every kind of shopping you might imagine, movies, entertainment district, restaurants, bars, things like that. So you don't have very far to go if you want to go out at night. So this is the entrance. Not too fancy here, but once you get back in the neighborhood, absolutely peaceful and quiet. All right, we're down here at the original hole number 1 and number 2. You can see the ravine, or Onion Creek, I should say, just back there in the backdrop. Onion Creek is super pretty. There are a lot of animals out here because it's still kind of on the outskirts of town. It's on the flatter side of town. It's a little bit flatter on the southeast side than, say, on the west side of golf courses. You've got a 24-hour security car or security person that goes around, so if you leave your garage open or if they see any funny business going on, they call the authorities right away. So it's not a gated community, but it is the next best thing with that 24-hour security. The initiation fee down here is super reasonable at $15,000. You get the full-fledged membership with that, all the golf. They've got a bunch of tennis courts, including clay courts, that huge swimming pool I showed you earlier, and all the social membership they have live music, they have a nice restaurant and bar and things inside. So it's a really good value at $15,000 for initiation. Now, one thing you do have to watch out for, speaking of that creek down there, it can flood here. There are a lot of beautiful homes that are not in the floodplain, so you're okay, but you need to make sure you have a good agent to do the due diligence that you don't get something in the floodplain. Again, there's probably a third of the homes that are threatened by floods, and the rest of them are absolutely not. So due diligence on the front end, nothing to worry about. Down here at Onion Creek, when we're talking about good bang for the buck, serenity, nice place, what do you guys give it? These are my co-pilots, Jameson and Bimini. Do you guys give it 2 paws up? Indeed, confirmed, 2 paws up for Onion Creek. So this wraps up our tour of Onion Creek. If you saw something that resonates with you and you want to see more in person, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We're always happy to help and available to help you find the perfect home for your lifestyle. Until then, I hope to see you around town.